Welcome to SC Featured. I'm your host, Neil Everett. Today we take a look at the elusive career of Barry Sanders in this short film made by Ethan Daniels and Kellen Voss. Let's take a look. Mr. Costello, do you think that Barry Sanders is the best running back of all time?
Oh man, that's interesting that you asked me that.
Most exciting, absolutely. Most fun to watch. All those kind of qualities, yes. Other guys have performed better. You know, you have a Tony Dorsett and a Emmitt Smith and Walter Payton and guys like that might have more yards. But I think the most exciting running back of all time, the most exciting football player of all time in my mind is Barry Sanders.
Well, I know this from what I was able to view and witness, and I watched him during the height of his career. He was my favorite, and certainly his numbers proved out to be he's in the running for maybe the greatest NFL running back of all time. He actually had his career stopped short. Everybody kind of wondered why. I would have preferred to watch him for a few more years, but I think he's undoubtedly one of the best running backs I've ever seen.
All right. What is the first thing, when I said to you Barry Sanders, what was the first thing that popped into your head?
Juking. You know, making a guy miss an exciting run that leaves somebody just grasping at air, falling down, and making them look silly. That's the first thing I thought of.
Greatness, elusivity, the ability to make something out of nothing. Just Hall of Fame.
Elusive. It was amazing to me to watch him run. It was almost like turning the clock back and watching him on a playground as a little kid running around playing tag and nobody could catch him because he had that kind of moves. You know, he was like Houdini. No one ever seemed to be able to get a good shot of tackling him because of how quick and elusive he was.
Do you think Barry Sanders is a good role model for kids?
Absolutely. One of the things I loved about Barry was that he would hand the ball right to the ref after every touchdown. Didn't showboat, didn't make himself bigger than the team.
Yep.
Does great things in the community. Still a strong supporter of our Lions, and to this day a strong supporter of the city of Detroit.
And you hear all the stories about football players nowadays making bad decisions, and in Barry Sanders, you never heard anything about him getting in trouble with the law, nothing with drugs and alcohol, nothing with violence towards women, and you know that whole adage that he said his dad taught him is when you score a touchdown, you should act like you've done it before, hand the ball to the ref, drop back to the huddle, and get ready to score another one. So yeah, he's a great role model.
And I don't think I ever remember reading or hearing about any inappropriate conduct that or any run-ins with the law or disciplinary action that the Detroit Lions had to take with him, and certainly there's plenty of that goes on in the NFL today. So to my knowledge, he was a good guy for what I know.
All right, last question. In 10, 20, 30 years, when you have great-grandchildren and they ask you who Barry Sanders is, what are you going to tell them?
Well, I'd say he's one of the greatest running backs that ever played in the NFL. Was a whole lot of fun to watch and probably stopped his career short of when he really could have. He probably had another couple good years left in him, but was a human highlight, fun guy to watch, just a lot of appreciation for the way he played the game.
I'm going to go to whatever the version that we have, whatever YouTube is then, which who knows what kind of technology we'll have, and pull up the videos and show them. That's the coolest part, is being able to show you guys and your brothers some of those runs that before, otherwise you have to describe them, what it was like when he flips over the pile, or what it's like when he made such a good cut that he made Rod Woodson blow out his knee trying to tackle him. Now you can actually go and watch those highlights, which is pretty cool.
That he was one of a kind. They'll never see anything like him again, and we'll pull up the equivalent of YouTube and I'll show them all the highlights and videos of what the running back actually looked like.
Barry Sanders, greatest running back of all time, only because he did much of what he did on his own.
Wow, what a great short film, guys. That was awesome. For all of us here at SC Featured, I'm Neil Everett. Thanks for watching.